The Last Light. Chapter 1. The world changed. In a small town nestled between the mountains and a sprawling forest, 16-year-old Mia Thompson lived a life that felt ordinary until the day it all changed. The sun was just beginning to rise, casting a golden hue over the sleepy streets, when the first reports of a strange illness began to circulate. At first, it was dismissed as a flu outbreak, but as the days went by, the symptoms escalated. Fever, violent behavior, and an insatiable hunger. Mia watched the news with her younger brother, Oliver, their mother busy in the kitchen. The anchor's voice trembled as she described the chaos unfolding in nearby cities. "Stay indoors. Avoid contact with the infected," she urged, but Mia couldn't shake the feeling that this was just the beginning. Chapter 2. The Collapse. Within a week, the world Mia knew crumbled. The infected, now referred to as the Lost, began to roam the streets. Their once familiar faces twisted into grotesque masks of hunger and rage. Mia and Oliver barricaded themselves in their home, using furniture to block the doors and windows. Their mother had gone out for supplies, promising to return soon, but as hours turned into days, hope began to fade. One night, as the sounds of chaos echoed outside, Mia made a decision. "We have to find Mom," she told Oliver, her heart racing. He nodded, clutching his toy dinosaur, a relic of a simpler time. With a backpack filled with essentials, water, canned food, and a flashlight, they slipped out into the darkness. The world outside transformed into a nightmare. Chapter 3. The journey begins. The streets were eerily quiet. The only sounds, the distant moans of the lost, and the crunch of broken glass underfoot. Mia led the way, her instincts sharp. They navigated through the shadows, avoiding the flickering streetlights that could expose them. Every corner felt like a potential ambush. Every rustle in the bushes sent shivers down their spines. As they reached the town square, they spotted a group of survivors huddled around a fire. Mia hesitated, unsure if they could be trusted, but desperation outweighed caution. "We're looking for our mom," she called out, her voice steady despite the fear gnawing at her. A tall girl with fiery red hair stepped forward. "We're all looking for someone," she said softly. "Join us. We can help each other." Chapter 4. New Allies. The girl introduced herself as Ava, and the group welcomed Mia and Oliver. They shared stories of loss and survival, forming a bond over their shared struggle. Together, they scavenged for supplies, raiding abandoned stores and houses, always on the lookout for the lost. Each day was a test of courage, but with every small victory, Mia felt a flicker of hope. One evening, as they sat around the fire, Ava shared a plan. "There's a safe zone rumored to be set up in the next town. If we can reach it, we might find help." The group decided to leave at dawn, and Mia felt a surge of determination. They had to find their families and reclaim their lives. Chapter 5. The Final Push. As they journeyed towards the safe zone, the group faced numerous challenges. They encountered hordes of the lost, forcing them to rely on each other's strengths. Mia discovered she had a knack for strategy, guiding her friends through narrow alleys and hidden paths. Oliver, brave beyond his years, became a source of inspiration, reminding them of the innocence they were fighting to protect. After days of travel, they finally reached the outskirts of the next town. The air was thick with tension as they approached a fortified building. Guards stood watch, their expressions grim. "We need to get in," Mia whispered, her heart pounding. They approached cautiously, explaining their plight. Chapter 6. A Glimmer of Hope. To their relief, the guards allowed them inside. The safe zone was a bustling hub of activity, filled with survivors working together to create a new community. Mia's heart raced as she searched for her mother among the crowd. Just when despair threatened to overwhelm her, she spotted a familiar figure in the distance. "Mom," she cried, rushing forward. Tears streamed down her mother's face as they embraced, the warmth of family rekindling Mia's spirit. Oliver joined them, and for the first time in weeks, they felt a sense of safety. Chapter 7. New Beginning. In the safe zone, Mia and her family began to rebuild their lives. They participated in community efforts, planting gardens and creating a school for the children. The world outside was still fraught with danger, but within the walls of the safe zone, they found strength and unity. Mia often thought about the journey that had brought them here, the friends they had made, the challenges they had faced, and the resilience they had discovered within themselves. The apocalypse had changed everything, but it also revealed the light that could shine even in the darkest of times. As she looked out at the horizon, Mia knew that while the world was forever altered, hope was a flame that could never be extinguished. Together, they would navigate this new reality, one day at a time.